morning, my dear children. Welcome to Elga online class. Today we have to cover Unit 8 and Day 8. All the time while you are attending the online class, make sure that you have student reader, workbook, pencil, eraser along with you. Let us move to our today's class. Let us see the phonics section. In last class, in our phonics section, we learned about double consonants, right? Two letter sounds come together to make a one sound. Do you remember this? Yes, let us recap now. You will open your SR book, SR 7, page number 79. I will give you 5 seconds time. You have to open that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes. Double consonants. What is this? Two letter sounds come together to make a one sound, right? Boo only we have to read like that. You also read along with me. Keep your finger or pencil, okay? Rabbit, rabbit. Cabbage, cabbage. Ribbon, ribbon. Rubber, rubber. Robber, robber. Cobbler, cobbler. Mobbed, mobbed. Grabbing, grabbing. Let us see the next page. G sound. Juggle, juggle. Jogging, jogging. Buggy, buggy. Beggar, beggar. Jogger, jogger. Fogging, fogging. Egg, egg. Bigger, bigger. Giggling, giggling. Next, D sound. D-E, daddy. Teddy, teddy. Buddy, buddy. Hidden, hidden. Add, add. Wedding, wedding. Sudden, sudden. Ladder, ladder. Odd, odd. Ruder, ruder. Did you read along with me, my dear children? Yes. Today we will practice reading some more words with double consonants, okay? First of all, I will show the CRI. You listen carefully. See this, my dear children. See the picture and guess the word. What is this picture? Can you guess that? Yes. Ribbon, right? Which sound is missing in the written below? Yes, B, B. See that. Missing sound is B. So we will fill in the blank with double consonant B. Ribbon, ribbon, right? Yes. Next, see the picture and guess the word. Yes, juggle. Which sound is missing in the word written below? J-L. Yes, G sound, right? The missing sound is G. So we will fill in the blank with double consonant G, right? So see that? Juggle, juggle. So do you understand, my dear children? Yes. Two letter sounds come together to make a one sound G. But we will fill in the blank with double consonant G, right? Yes. Now we will do one worksheet, okay? You will open your workbook, worksheet number 13, question number 1, page number 99. I will give you 5 seconds time. You have to open that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes. See this, my dear children. Fill in the blank with the correct double consonants. B, G and D. See that? See the picture. What is this picture? Yes. Rabbit. I will give you 30 seconds time. You have to complete this. Okay. Rabbit, rubber, jogging, beggar, daddy and hidden. Which consonant come to here? You have to write down, okay? Yes. Yeah, that is very easy. Rabbit, boo sound. Check out your answers. If you make a mistake, rub and write it. Rubber, boo. G, jogging. Beggar, g. Deji, do. Hidden, do. Okay? If you make a mistake, just rub and write it. You will pause the video and then complete this. Okay? Yes. Great, my dear children. Today we will move to the whole word section. Today I will introduce you a new whole words. Okay? Still, face, match and field. Okay? We will be learning some new whole words. Okay? Still, still, still. You repeat after me. Still, still. Next, face, 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 face. Repeat after me. Face. Yes. Match, match, match. Repeat after me. Match. Next, field, field. Repeat after me. Field. Now I will show the CRL from this flashcards, new whole words. Still, still. Coco is still a famous game. Coco is still a famous game. Still means iduvaraikkum. Tendulkar's record is dash unbeaten. Tendulkar's record is dash unbeaten. Tendulkar's record is still unbeaten. Still. Face, face, face. Players face opposite directors alternately. Players face opposite directions alternately. See the another? The players dash the batsman. Which one? Which whole word is come here? Face. The players face the batsman. Match, match, match. The football match is tomorrow. The football match is tomorrow. We have a hockey dash in the evening. Which word we have to come? Can you guess that? Yes, we have a hockey match in the evening. We have a hockey match in the evening. Next, field, field. The players are practicing in the field. The players are practicing in the field. The cricket pitch is at the center of the dash. What is that word? Yes, field. The cricket pitch is at the center of field. So, do you understand today's whole words? Yes. Next, let us move to the reading and listening comprehension section. My dear children, we have seen that the title of any story tells us what the story is going to be about, right? Do you remember that? So, giving the correct title to any story is an important thing. A good title always supports to main idea of the story, right? Now, I show the CRL. I'll read the story. You listen carefully, my dear children. Yes. See that? Samira jabbed and forgone. In a school, Samira saw her brothers looking upset. What happened to both of you? She asked. We have an inter-school hockey competition next week. We need one more player to participate. They said sadly. Yes, Samira thought and said, I will play for you. Jabbed and forgone took her to the coach. Coach said, does she even know how to play hockey? Hearing this, Samira had tears in his eyes. Yes. Did you listen that story? Shall I ask some questions from this? Yes. Why were Samira's brothers upset? What did Samira say to her brother? She wants to come hockey, right? Why did Samira has tears? See the answers. Yes. Why were Samira's brothers upset? Samira brothers are upset because they need one more player for inter-school hockey competition. Right? Yes. Why did Samira say to her brothers? Samira told her brothers that she will play for a game. She said like that, right? Why did Samira has tears in her eyes? Samira had tears in her eyes because the coach thought she doesn't know how to play. Her coach said like that, so she was cried, right? Do you understand from this story? Related question answers? Yes. See the next one. During the game, no one passed the ball to Samira. By the end of the first half, both teams had scored a goal each. In second half, both teams struggled to goal. Samira decided to help her team. She moved to close the goal. Who is in the story? Yes, Samira jabbed Fergan. Why did Samira decide to help her team? See the answers. Samira, her brothers and the coach who is in the story, right? Why did Samira decide to help her team? Samira decided to help because her team struggled to a goal, right? One of the other team players passed the ball to his goalkeeper. Samira ran towards the ball with her stick. She hit the ball hard into the goal. The referee blew the whistle of time up. Samira schools won the game. Who wins the match? Samira's. What is the main idea of the story? What is the title of the story? Does the title fit in the story? See the answers now. Yes, Samira's school team won the match. What is the main idea of the story? The main idea of the story, how Samira helped her team win. What is the title of the story? Samira jabbed Fergan. Does the title fit in the story? No, the title does not fit because jabbed and Fergan are not maintained in the story at all, right? Yes. So my dear children, you will draw in your notebook. See that, discuss the below steps to given a title of a story. What we have to do? Find the main idea. Example, the main idea of the story is how Samira helped her team to win a hockey match. Details, Samira offers to play for her brother's hockey team. She moves close to the goal and scores a goal. Samira's school team wins the match. This is the details, right? Main idea, Samira plays hockey. So this slide you will write your notebook. Complete this, okay, in your own words. You have to pause the video and write your notebook neatly, okay? Yes. If you want more detail means you have to pause the video and read aloud that story. You will with your own, okay? Today we will read a story from our ESSA book that does not have a title. We will read the story, find the main idea and come up with a title, okay? You will take your SR book, SR 15, page number 87. I'll give you 3 seconds time. 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes. Before we have to read the story, I'll play the video. You will listen carefully.
Kho-Kho. Kho-Kho is a popular tag sport in India. It is played by teams of 12 nominated players out of 15. From these 12 players, 9 enter the field. They try to avoid being touched by members of the opposing team. It is one of the 2 most popular traditional tag games in South Asia, the other one being Kabaddi.
Now you will open this SR 15. Think of a title. I will give you 3 seconds time. 3, 2, 1 and 0. Narrator Vishwanathan Vaidyanathan, illustrator Gidji Benha. Read aloud the story, my dear children, and think about the title, okay? Kho-Kho is an ancient Indian game that is still famous today. It is mostly played in the Maharashtra. Many believe that it originated during the times of kings. Many historians think it was played on chariots during the time. Today, this game is played in schools, on the streets and in tournament. 2 team contestants each match. Each team has 12 members out of 9 on the field. The chasing team has to attack the running team. The chasing team sits on their knees in the middle of the court in a row. You also read along with me. Players face opposite directors alternately. The runners play in the field 3 at the time. The team that takes the shortest time to touch all the opponents wins. In 1987, the Asian Kho-Kho Federation was formed. Its goal was organize tournaments between countries India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal and Maldives were its members. The first Asian Championship of Kho-Kho was held at Kolkata in 1996. India won the tournament. Today the game is slowly gaining popularity outside Asia. See the next page. The game is exciting to match. You never know which member may stand up to tag. Also the positions keep changing, which makes it more interesting. The game helps to build a value of teamwork. The game also involves running, which makes the players fit. Yes, my dear children, did you read along with me? Now you will complete that table drawn by in your notebook. Did you draw your notebook, right? Just you have to complete. You will write the summary of the main idea in your notebook, okay? You have to draw the table. After that, you have to write that summary of the main idea in your notebook, okay? Okay, my dear children, if you are complete means, after finishing this video, you will follow that. You will write the summary of the main idea for the story. Then give a suitable title for the story, okay? Show your mom or your sisters. Great, my dear children. Let us move to the grammar section. Today we are going to do a worksheet, right? Did you complete your worksheets? Yes. Now we have to recap the quantifiers, okay? Now you have to open your SR book, SR 12, page number 84. I'll give you 3 seconds time. 3, 2, 1. See this quantifiers. If it is a countable noun, quantifiers with countable noun means answer the question how many. So we have to use these words. If it is a countable noun means no, a few, some, enough, many, lots of, too many and all, right? Then quantifiers with uncountable. We cannot count that means uncountable noun means answer the questions how much. We have to use this words. No, a little, some, enough, a lot of, too much and all. See that both refers to two things together. Both boys eat apples. Each refers to one thing in a group. Each pencil in red in color. Every refers to all things in a group as one. Every student was hungry. Fever, small member of the countable noun. I have fever, eggs, then Rohan. Less. Smaller quantity of uncountable things. Ronnie has less milk than Meera. More. Bigger number of quantity of things. Ravi has more pens than Isha. Yes, this is the quantifiers, countable and uncountables. Shall we do one worksheet? You will open your worksheet number 14, question number 1. I'll give you 3 seconds time. 3, 2, 1. Yes. See this, read each sentence, underline the noun and circle the quantifiers. I'll give you 1 minute time. You will complete this, okay? After we discuss the answers. Yes, great, my dear children. I hope you are all complete this. I show the answers now. You have to check out. Great, my dear children. See the answers. If you make a mistake means you have to write and rub it. Underline the noun and circle the quantifiers. Many, some, few, of. Right? Then books are the nouns. Then second one, milk is the noun. Honey is the noun. Then quantifiers, enough, too much, little. Third one, lots of, all. They are the quantifiers. Books is the noun. Check out, okay? Yes. Today we are going to learn more quantifiers. Read. Tell me how many boys are walking and which word tell us that. One boy is walking. One more boy is also walking. Both boys are walking. See the answers? Yes. There are two boys are walking. So both is the word that tell us that. Both. Which word? Both. This is a countable noun, right? Let us see the next one. You have to take your notebook and write this, my dear children. Both is used when we talk about two different nouns doing the same thing or two things with the same quantities. Okay, you will pause the video and then write it in your grammar page. Both is used when we talk about two different nouns doing the same thing or two things with the same quantities. Yes. Tell me how many tables are red and which word tell us that. The table is red. That table is red. Both tables are red. So which word? Yes, both, right? Yes. Who is getting the pencil? Which word tell us the sentence? Tell us that. Each student gets a pencil from the teacher. See the answer? We use each for individual things in a group. Read the sentence again and answer the question. See that? Each student gets a pencil from the teacher. We use each for the individual things in a group, right? Let us see the next one. Divide the chocolate and give one part to each student. Divide the chocolate and give one part to each student. See that? Who is unique? Which word is the sentence? Tell us that. Every child is unique. Every child is unique. Every. We use every for all things in a group. Right? For all things in a group. Every. All things we have to use the word every. Right? For the example, see that every student in the class is playing. See that all the students, every student in the class is playing. Right? Yes. What we learned in that CRL, every, each. We have to learn about that CRL. Right? Which words? Both, each, every. Right? We have to do one worksheet from this. Yes. You will take the worksheet number 14, question number 2. Read the sentence, underline the noun and circle the comparative quantifiers. See that? Both of my eyes are red and tired. What you have to do now? You will underline the noun and circle the comparative quantifiers. We listen that CRL, right? Do you remember that? Yes. Eyes, both is a quantifier. You put circle. Each of the sentence got a welcome card from the teacher. So here each is a Quantifier you put circle. Students you have to put as dash. Next, every city in America has a park. Every is a quantifier you put circle. Then America is a noun. Each of the players is wearing a cap. Players is a noun. Each is a quantifier you put circle. Okay. Yes. Check out your answers, my dear children. Do you understand? Yes, each, every, both. We have to use that, okay, in our quantifiers. Next, we will move to the writing and speaking expression skill. We have to do our story. Edit and enhance today, okay. Today, you are going to edit and enhance to your story using the arms and cup structure. What is the arm structure, my dear children? Do you know that? Yes, arm stands for A means add. We have to add more sentence or words. R means remove. And the sentence we have to no need means we have to remove that sentence. Right? M means move. This sentence want to make a first or last means we have to move that sentence or word. S means substitute. Change the word. In the word and the word better. We have to know that means we have to do that, okay. Or after, what is the cup structure? Cups stands for C for capitalization, U for use adjectives, P for put one finger space. Then S for you have to correct your spellings. So we have to follow this arms and cup structure. You are going to edit and enhance your story, okay? Yes, from your home you have to use this cups and arm structure. You have to edit and enhance your story, okay? Yes. After do that means you will take your notebook, take a fresh page, okay? Write your paragraph neatly, okay? Write neatly and clearly your paragraph. All letters should be within a correct limits and red and blue lines, my dear children. The formation of the letters should be good, okay? In your home, you have to write that neatly and correctly, okay? Yes, great, my dear children. Yes. Shall we recap what we learned from today's class? Phonics, we recap the consonants. B. If two letters sounds come together to make a one sound, we have to recap that. After that, we did one worksheet. And then whole word section, we learned some whole words. What are that? Still, face, match and field. In reading and listening comprehension, we read one story. We saw that one CRL about Kho and Kabaddi. Right? Just you have to write that in your notebook neatly. Then grammar section, we recap the quantifiers. After that, some new more words. Each, both and every. We did one worksheet also. Writing and speaking expression, you will write your story neatly in a fresh page. Right? Then today's homework, my dear children, you will do the worksheet number 14, question number 3. Okay, complete that. Then see this, you have to fill and come, okay? Fill the blanks with the appropriate quantifiers, okay? Yes, next you have to take the worksheet number 13, question number 2. You have to do and come, okay? Title for the passage, okay? Read aloud the passage and write the suitable title for its space provided below, okay? Give that, okay? Complete and come. Then, my dear children, you have to memorize the article written in the class today on my favorite sport. You have to memorize and come. Write the neat page and you should memorize that story. Okay? Bye. Thank you. Happy learning.